Look, I'm getting better at sitting down without flopping like a big waist. Welcome, everybody, to the Weekly Vibe Forecast. I'm Amina Heckstall-Soumah, your host. I hope everybody got the update that I would be here live and not on my YouTube channel today. Only because I wanted to switch up the energy. This is going to get uploaded to YouTube, but I said, I wanted to start here on Facebook. I'm sorry I'm eating, y'all. This is better than my stomach growling as I do this. So I said, let me pop a few little bites in my mouth before I start. So let me know if you have trouble hearing me. But as you can see, we're gonna start with a little sound bath to get started. But I want to clear the energy of the space. This sound bath, and I hope that mic over there works so you can hear all of the instruments. This sound bath is, sorry y'all. This sound bath is to still the chatter in the head. I feel like this week it may have been difficult to focus on the things that have to be done because you feel like you got so much stuff that needs to be done. And when people feel like that, then you start to have a monkey mind where it's like your mind is constantly going, like thinking about what you got to do next, what you didn't do, what's coming up, what's past, and we're going to calm that today. So I'll use a little Palo Santo. And we're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths just to get grounded and connected to source energy before starting. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. You can have your eyes open or closed. Take another deep breath in. Connecting to the energy of source. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Opening up to receive any blessings, any love, any light coming in from your spirit team. And exhale. And take another deep breath in. Feeling yourself glowing up. Filled with the love and the light of the archangels, your guardian angels, your ancestors. Exhale and let go of any worry, any stress, any anger, any sadness. Gonna let go and let God take care of that today and possibly forevermore. All right. So this is going to be a quick session today. If you want a personal card pull at the end of today's session, make sure you send in an $8 donation and then put in the comments that you sent the donation. That way I'm aware to pull your card at the end of the session. All of that information should be in the description. Also, if you didn't notice, I am wearing, this is a Juice commemorative shirt for the movie Juice because it is the anniversary of the passing, well, not passing, the murder of brother Tupac Shakur. And he was a star in the movie. So that's why I'm a little dressed down today. I'm going to be dressed up later on because I have to record something for you guys. It's going to be so, well, you'll see it on my YouTube channel. It's a part of the Virgo Vortex Portal series I'm doing. And it's really good. All right. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out, Check them out there on my YouTube channel. I think part 1 is uploaded. I think part 2 uploads today, I believe. All right, guys. So let's sit comfortably. If you haven't been sitting comfortably already, now I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Place your palms on your lap, open to receive. And what we're going to be doing now is taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out, finding your own rhythm. I'll try to find a pace for you when we begin. And as I go on, you're just to maintain the flow of your breathing. And every now and then I may give you direction, but most likely for this whole segment here, I just want you to breathe, finding your rhythm in sync with the rhythm, and clear your mind. Don't think about your worries. Don't think about what you got to do, what's not being done while you're doing this. Be present in this moment and embrace having this moment to do this. So take the time to really do it. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath in and out. And breathe out. Breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in, filling yourself up with the love of source, and exhale. Feeling the release, a relief, a reboot of your energy, a clearing of your mind. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And breathe out. And breathe in. And exhale. And in. And breathe out. Breathe in. feeling the support and the guidance of your spirit guide team. Breathe out, releasing any worry, knowing that you're going to get the clarity that you need today. Breathe in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in, connecting to Mama Earth. And breathe out. Leaving all your worries, all your problems, all your struggles, leave them deep in Mama Earth's energy to be alchemized into something beautiful. Take one more deep breath in. And breathe out. Replacing any negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Take one more deep breath in. Filling up with light and love, and exhale. Slowly return to the space that you're in by stretching out your legs, stretching out your arms, opening your eyes and giving yourself some love. Always start off the week giving yourself some love. So that was the breath work. I hope that during that time you were not able to think about anything that stresses or worries you. You were so focused on breathing and listening to the music that your mind didn't have a chance to chatter about what needed to be done. What's important is what's being done in the present moment. And that's where we have to maintain our focus. I feel like this week, the energy is going to be very potent for being present. That's where the biggest opportunities are going to come in, when you are present in the moment, not when you are chasing the future or dwelling in the past. When you're present and appreciating the moment, the present moment that you have, that's when you're going to see the magic, okay, this week. So try your best not to project into the future too much, and not to worry and stress about the past. You want to be present. Now, let me move my sound bowls to the side. I'm going to bring my table over and I will give the week's vibe forecast for you guys. All right. And I get a chance to stretch my old knees out while I get up. Ooh, Lord. Okay. So all I have to do is move these to the side and then bring the table over. Bear with me. In the past, I would have just tossed them over to the side, but I've had casualties for some of my bowls, so I'm not playing anymore. I take my time with each of them. Okay. And one more. When I'm rich, I'll have a cleanup crew and come and move everything for me. Let me get my chair. And the throne is here. I'm going to bring y'all in some because I'm about to bring this table over. Chimes, behave. Get this out of here. Voila. Moved slower than I wanted to, but we did it. Okay. Here I am. Didn't really want to be on my yoga mat, but it is what it is. All right. There we go. All right. Okay. Whew! Why'd that feel like a lot of work? It really wasn't. Okay. Let me get me some ambiance. I'm going to clear the energy of this space. This weekly vibe is going to be pretty quick. Well, hopefully. I say that now, but I don't know. The plan is for it to be a quick read. I'm mad that put me out of breath. Bending down and picking those up. That means I need to be exercising more frequently, because bending down to pick up bowls and put them in the bag should not have me huffing and puffing. I should be ashamed of myself. Okay. All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me well. Welcome again to the weekly vibe forecast, where we get an idea of what the energy is going to be each day of the week, so that we can either get ourselves energetically in alignment with it, or we can figure out how we can maneuver through the week, doing the things that we want to do, manifesting the things that we want to manifest without running into roadblocks. Also gives us a little heads up on the energy of others as well during that day, so you know how to deal with certain energies and situations that arise. Okay. So I'm going to first give y'all a chance to choose your focus for the week and a hand mudra. Looky here. Why is this here? Why is this picture in my cards? God was like, remember when you used to perform? I'm like 3 years old in this picture in a tap dance costume. All right. Little Amina over there. I don't know why that was here. Maybe that has something to do with revisiting old hobbies or dreams. I don't know. All right. Let's leave that down there. So let's first choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, to give you a focus for this week, where you will probably primarily find most of your focus being drawn to. And I will also give you a hand mudra. This week, I grabbed the Awakening the 5 Elements hand mudra deck. So it'll be a mudra that's going to connect you to one of the elements. Must be a need to really connect to the earth this week and feel that support and love of her energy. So first number that pops into your head should be the one you go with. 1, 2, or 3. If you were drawn to the number 1, your hand mudra is one for stillness. And it's the Shankavarta mudra. So that whole breath work that we just did, it was really to still your mind, so that you were so wrapped up in the sounds of the drum, the rhythm of the beats, the sounds of the sound bowls, that there was no time for your mind to say, you know. So that's a good session for you to repeat. This is the Shankavarta mudra for those who are drawn to the number 1. All right. It assists you with your intuition, with truth and communication. It helps to quiet the mind. It brings breath awareness inward. It opens clear communication and supports deep listening. It also supports opening the senses, and it connects you to the element of space. So what you're doing is you're bringing the tips of all the fingers to touch, palms facing inward, curl the right index finger inward, all the way to the second joint, okay? Hold the mudra in front of the heart center, relax your shoulders down, and lengthen the spine. All right, here's the position. And your focus is, I open to sense inner stillness and knowing. I open to sense inner stillness and knowing. Okay, I hope that was clear. All righty. And your potential focus for the week ahead, my ones, is your health. Okay. And that makes sense in the Virgo vortex portal. Health is a number one focus for the house of Virgo. Okay. Health and service, how you can be of service to humanity. So these things may play up really big all the way until about September 22nd. And that's not to say after that date, forget about your health, but it's going to be more of an important focus at this time. So your keywords are accomplishment, organization, commitment, and consistency. Your affirmation, I can do this, I've succeeded before. I can do this, I've succeeded before. And if you are drawn to one, though you're being told to be still mentally, physically, there's a need for you to be a little bit more active. So the action they're saying you could take this week is to do something active for 5 minutes. Walk, run, jumping jacks, do something for like 5 minutes, okay? A day this week to help improve your health, okay? Newsflash, a powerful wave of energy was activated last week for you. So you're going to enjoy this powerful wave of energy this week. It's giving you a great boost to improve your health, okay? And there is a deep connection with you to space because right under that is ether again, space coming through again. Okay. So your hearing, your sense of hearing may be very, very strong at this time. And your throat chakra, you may feel really moved to speak the truth in the next few coming days. Symbols for you will be stars, seeing the full moon, seeing circles, reflections of lights, or constellations. Okay. Wow. And the qualities that this energy brings in is liberation, expansion, awareness, purification, and consciousness. All right. That's the open door to your Akasha. So I do see you having a very strong intuitive knowing this week, getting a lot of hits. All right. If you were drawn to number 2, oh, I can see people. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Jennifer. If you're still here. Okay, guys. If you're drawn to number 2, you have the hand mudra for focus. This is so far we're still in the line of getting the mind to relax. This is the Panchamukha mudra, my twos, and it assists you with self-healing, balance, and focus. It supports and balances right and left sides of the brain, activates body self-healing ability, improves concentration and memory retention. A lot with healing of the physical with these mudras so far. The element this mudra activates is all of them, all of the elements at once. So that is amazing. All right. Join all the tips of all 10 fingers together, hollow the palms, and allow there to be space between the fingers as if you were holding a globe. Okay. And your focus, I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. I like that one. All right. And let's see where your focus will potentially be this week. My twos, you have your dreams. Okay. So your keywords are ambition, independence, and originality. Your power thought, I am confident I deserve to be happy. I am confident I deserve to be happy. And write yourself a letter, a great letter from a year in the future, as if it's you talking to yourself a year from now and telling yourself about how all of your dreams manifested. Okay. This will be a great letter for you to look at from time to time when you need inspiration to continue to stay focused on your dreams. Focus. That's funny that you got focus. All right. And people admire you for your abilities and gifts. This week, you may get a call from someone or a message from someone letting you know just how great they think you are at what you do or whatever you bring to the table. All right. And if you were drawn to the number 3 along with me, I felt drawn to all of them though, but if you felt drawn to number 3, your hand mudra. All right. We got an element. And under that, I'll take that mudra. All right. So the first card was just the water element. So water may be very significant this week for your healing, um, for your happiness. Maybe sitting by water will be calming and help you to still your mind and focus. Maybe taking a spiritual cleansing bath of some kind will help. Um, Yoga positions are the pigeon pose, the triangle, and the Baddha Konasana. The sense that's going to be a very, I guess, activated this week will be your taste. So you may be really interested in trying different foods or have specific desires for specific taste. Your energy center that's activated is the sacral chakra, which is above the pelvis and beneath the belly button and vibrates to the color orange. And symbols for water are oceans, waterfalls, half moons, swans, crocodiles, and dolphins. It also rules the hips, the reproductive, urinary, and lymphatic systems. And the qualities that you will experience in the energy of water this week will be flowing, adaptable, fluid, receptive, and cooling. So I feel like just be in the flow of things, be ready to adapt to changes this week. Yeah, and stay calm and cool. You also have receptivity, Pala Mudra. This mudra assists you with tranquility, emotional ease, and calmness. I just said stay calm. Wow. So everything is in sync, y'all. All right. It releases stress and muscular contraction. It supports reproductive, digestive, and eliminatory systems, just like water. It reduces blood pressure, cultivates a sense of calm and wholeness. And the element that you will be activating within your body is the element of earth. So my threes, we have elements earth and water this week. So all you're doing is cupping the left hand facing upward just below the belly, cup the right hand facing downward just above the left hand. Hands can gently touch the body, relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. And your focus is, I open to receive calmness throughout my body and mind. I open to receive calmness throughout my body and mind. Wow. All right. And because we had two, I almost forgot the focus card this week for my threes is going to be your career. So maybe there's going to be some switch ups in the career zone that you have to be ready to flow with. Okay. Um, yeah. And stay calm in the face of these changes. All right. Keywords will be ambition, drive, achievement, dynamic confidence. I paused on drive because late night, I don't know if you're here, but it's funny that that was your word for your write it out. And then you said, nah, I'm not going to do it. And now here it comes up. So maybe you should reconsider. Anyway, ambition, drive, achievement, dynamic confidence. And your power thought, I always attract people who support and promote me. I always attract people who support and promote me. And you could take some action by doing something to boost your energy this week, something that is drives you closer towards your career goals. So that could be a class or a workshop that improves an ability of yours that is a part of your career path. Um, and you have more power and influence than you know. A thrilling road is ahead. So I do feel like you're going to realize this week that you've influenced a lot of people or that you um, have been able to manifest some things without realizing you're manifesting. There's some excitement coming in for you this week, my threes. And I feel like it's based off of things you manifested or worked very hard for. Okay. Now let's get into this vibe. That was the individual, kind of general, kind of individual vibes. Let's get to the day by day energy we're going to be dealing with. So I'm using the Winding Path Tarot deck, for, I could wait there, for the day by day vibe. And where I want clarity, I'll be using the plastic oracle. This will be my first time using this oracle. Why are they calling it an oracle and this is a tarot deck? Yes, the plastic tarot deck. Cards already jumping out. Oh, I'm not taking those. All right. So as always, I start with today, even though I end with Saturday, because as I always say, you can change the energy through the week, and that can change the vibe for the end of the week. So I'm going to start with today's energy and go from there. All right, so let's get a vibe read for Saturday for the collective. What is the vibe for today? So we have the King of Pentacles coming through. The vibe for today is kind of iffy when it comes to finances or support or loyalty. So either you may find that there are people around you who feel unsupported, who may show up feeling like they either want a handout or they feel a lack of support. Or wow, why did that happen? Cards just straight line flipped out my hand. And it keeps happening. Maybe somebody's here that needs to book a personal reading because cards keep trying to jump out. Anyway, also with the King of Pentacles coming through, this could also be a day where you are feeling really good about your finances. But it could also be a reminder today to save, to and to also to spend on yourself, to give to yourself, but also to save, not to spend too much. I'm going to get another card for today's vibe, a little clarity on this King of Pentacles energy. The Two of Swords. So there may be a lot of choices today when it comes to money, what you're going to do with your money, where you're spending your money, how much do you have? Do you have enough? As well as feeling supported by either your job or others in your life. So try today not to make any crazy decisions, but just make choices based off of things you already know. So, like, for example, if you're dealing with someone who's funny with money, you already notice how they are, make the choice accordingly. If you're dealing with a situation where it's like, do I do this or do I not spend or not to spend, you make the choice accordingly. All right. Yeah. Today is just going to be a focus on budget and money, I feel like. And that's going to be the vibe, making choices as to where you're gonna put your money or where you're gonna put your support and loyalty, where you're gonna spend or save. So I would say advice today is to make those hard decisions when it comes to your finances. Something that you really want, you got enough for it, splurge. But if it's gonna put you in the hole, don't. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Choices around your finances. Let's move to tomorrow's vibe. I don't want to hear that. All right, so Sunday, we have the 10 of Cups. So there could be a lot of stuff happening when it comes to family. Family may take precedence Sunday. Happiness, joy, just coming together. Let me see. And for clarity, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Mm. 6 of Pentacles is showing me some kind of unjust doing being made fair. So if there was any beefs or anything between people in families, or if you were feeling like you gave a lot to your family and didn't get the same amounts of energy back, that may come up Sunday. Or you may find yourself in a position where you feel like you're either receiving finally or you're giving to somebody in your family who has given and done a lot. So it does have a lot to do with appreciating your support team, your family, and having good times, fun times that are long overdue. So you may find yourself feeling called to do something for someone in your family, or you may find yourself on the receiving end of receiving something from family members that's going to really, really make you happy It could also be something that heals, where there may have been a rift, could be a rift between family members, and this exchange of love or gifts, it seems like something of value. Could be like maybe they come and they cook food for you, or they give you a loan, or you do that for someone in your family, that surprises them. It's something in that element that's going to make fix wounds and make things really like the happy family. Okay. All right. Let's move on from Sunday. Monday's vibe. I'm gonna stop shuffling it. They're like, just leave it as is. That's why they keep spitting cards out at me. Oh, we have some more joining the party. Hey, late night. I just brought you up. Hey, Dom John. Hey, Sunshine. Alrighty. Monday's vibe. We have the Two of Swords, more with decisions and choices. On Monday, there's going to be a choice you have to make. This feels like a choice that you've had to make for quite some time. You know what you need to do. It might not be exactly what you want to do, which is why this person, when you see the Two of Swords, they're always blindfolded, because it's like they want to they know they have to make a choice, but they don't want to, so they don't even want to see. They want to just make the choice blindly. So it could be a choice that's going to affect others. For clarity, we have the Page of Pentacles. So it could have something to do with your coin. A choice you have to make that's either going to involve an increase in something you have to pay, or it could be a choice that you have to make that will increase what you're offered, the money you make. Okay. And that's going to come into play on Monday, where it's going to be like, do I choose to go where I'm being offered something of value, or do I go in another direction? So it's going to be all about making a choice to, almost feels like, to receive more. But to do this, it's going to create a lot of disruption in your life, whatever the choice is. But it can increase your income by doing so. Or it could just increase your expenses. Maybe it could be moving to a location where your money's going to you have to spend more, pay more for stuff. But or taking a job where you get a raise, but that means you got to leave behind a job you've been with for a long time. It's something like that. So be ready for that type of vibe on Monday, where you have to make a choice that depends on your coin changing. Okay. Tuesday's vibe. Tuesday, we have the Ace of Cups coming through. So there will be a focus on love and matters of the heart. Now, this could be something brand new that you love beginning, or it could be something that feels like it's going to be a new start at love, and it could end up being a disappointment. So let me get some clarity. We have the Page of Swords. So this is not really looking bad. It feels like some kind of communication is going to come in on Tuesday, or there's an energy for communication to come in either from you or someone else that is going to be the start to something you love, like a new beginning at love. It could be somebody professing how they feel about you. It could be somebody that's seen you online and just wants to let you know how they feel. But whatever this truth or honesty is that comes forward, it could even be if you have a social media presence that you're recognized for your truth or for what you say or how you speak. Whatever the communication is, it's going to bring in a new beginning for something that you're really going to love. Okay. And it may not look the way you expect initially. It might look like, I don't know about that. That whatever the opportunity or the offer is or the words are, it may come from someone you don't expect. But in the end, they're saying it will be a new start at something for you. Okay. A lot of people showing up. All right. Let's move to Wednesday's vibe. Oh boy. Wednesday, we have the Three of Swords. So you see in the energy. I definitely want clarity for Wednesdays. Why are we stressed out? Wednesday is giving somebody's gonna hurt our feelings, or it's good energy for somebody getting their feelings hurt. Now, that don't necessarily mean it's us. It just means it's the vibe. The energy is going to be sensitive where someone could get hurt. So that could be us coming at someone else. It's just saying that you got to watch the energy on Wednesday, because you may be dealing with someone who's heartbroken. You may be dealing with heartbreak yourself. Let me get clarity. I'm going to go to the middle. Let's break this up. So Wednesday, we have the Six of Wands. It did show up reversed though. So it feels like feeling like something did not go as planned. So on Wednesday, try not to get stressed out about something that might feel like it's not going the way you thought. Maybe it could be the thing on Tuesday that looks like the fresh new beginning at something you love. And perhaps maybe it turns out it's not 100% giving that energy, and you feel like you made a bad choice, or you might feel like you failed at something on Wednesday. All right. Now, I want advice on that. So, what is this a Wednesday thing? Get some clarity. Okay. Could have something to do with your social life or social media or a friend circle or people that are around you. Um, You may find that on Tuesday, I do feel like there may be things, words, honesty, things that are spoken that can either be ending love relationships or people with people you loved, or jobs or positions or places, or it could be the beginning, but it has something to do with something that's communicated honestly. All right. Wednesday, it has a lot to do with, I feel like, whatever was said on Tuesday. It is bringing an energy of endings, like feeling like certain things just did not succeed, or certain things or people are in the way of you going towards your success. Your social life will be important Wednesday. The people you keep around you, you start to look at and need to be making changes. Or you may also find that people that you trusted pull their energy back out of nowhere. There's some huge changes with your social life and your social circle possible on Wednesday. All right. Y'all know I'm going to try to get as much clarity as I can. All right. Thursday's vibe. Thursday, we have the Seven of Swords. We started out so well. All right. The Seven of Swords speaks of sneaky stuff. All right. So you want to make sure you don't do anything sneaky or behind the scenes on Thursday. I'm getting two sides to it though, because it can also be telling you to work in silence. Maybe not put all your business out there on social media on Thursday. Do what you're doing on the low, okay? Take a social media break. But it is also pointing out that anything done in the dark will be brought to light Thursday. So if you've been doing anything behind somebody, or someone's been doing anything behind you, Thursday, the energy is potent for exposure. Okay. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's all about honesty, speaking your mind. So I do feel like anybody who has betrayed you, anybody who is doing sneaky stuff behind you, Thursday they will be exposed, and it will be an opportunity for you to do some clearing, where you'll be able to bring closure to something and say something. Say what you've been thinking on something. Clear your mind about something that's been stressing you. Um, for others of you, you may be the one sneaking. Maybe you have to sneak away from somebody. Maybe you have to sneak to do something behind, like leaving a job and you don't want them to know you're leaving and you just leave. Just know that you may get off with it. You may get away with it. However, eventually you're going to have to speak your truth. You'll have to face, the truth and speak up. This is why I left, or I'm leaving because, or whatever. Um, Okay. Anything else with Thursday? Give me one more card with this Seven of Swords. All right, the Knight of Swords. Sheesh. Be prepared for some fiery conversations Thursday, possible. Maybe not fiery, but just unexpected. It could feel like somebody's coming in to talk to you and you didn't expect it. Like, where's this coming from? But it's going to be a day of honesty, of putting things on the table. See how she's like, I'm ready for you. This is my truth. This person's coming in thinking that they're going to be telling all their stuff. And she's like, I got my sword up. I'm guarded, but I'm open to talk. So it could be somebody who's betrayed you in the past or somebody who feels like you betrayed them wanting to come forward and talk on Thursday. It just feels like things are going to be exposed or just put out there. What people have been saying or thinking about each other, there's going to be no more hiding. All right, one more card for Thursday. The Magician, it's going to be what you make it. Okay, so if you head into Thursday, if you get into a conversation with somebody, it's a serious conversation, and in your mind, you're like, I already knew that this was going to go left, it's going to go left. Okay, if you come into the conversation saying, I'm going to respond to this person, I'm not going to react to everything they say, then you will manifest a peaceful conversation that I think will actually mend some things. This week is feeling like tending to little details, like you might still have a toxic person in your energy. You might still be dealing with toxic people or situations in a negative way. And now this week, you're going to be fine tuning how you respond to things and who you keep around you in your energy. All right. So there's a lot of choices, I feel like, when it comes to people and where you're putting your energy when it comes to people. You're making a lot of choices with Two of Swords showing up twice in 1 week. It's going to be a lot of hard choices. Okay. Friday's vibe. Wait. Yeah. Friday, we got Seven of Wands. I don't know what you may be feeling very defensive about, but there's going to be a feeling of being on the defense for Friday. Like feeling like you have to stand your ground behind something you believe in. Okay. So there could be people wanting to influence choices, movements you're making, decisions that you made this week. Um, it could even be people that you decided I'm walking away from. You have to stand your ground, or you will feel like you have to on Friday. That's going to be the vibe of just feeling like you have to be serious about whatever it is you're ushering into your life and whatever it is you're not having be in your life anymore. And you have to stick to it. Okay? You have to stick to it. Whatever it is you've decided for your life moving forward. Friday, it may try to come back in. I'm also hearing temptation, like people trying to tempt you to go astray after you've already maybe changed a certain aspect of your life. Okay? Clarity, we got the Four of Wands. So next Friday, you'll feel like focusing on home. All right, getting stability in the home, fixing up your home, feeling secure in your home or in a current relationship. It could mean a good day for marriage. It could be a good day for just moving or fixing the house. But whatever it is, it could be something that you have to stick to your guns for. Like if you want to move, maybe you live with someone who doesn't agree with it, you may have to stand your ground. If you want to marry somebody and maybe some people don't agree with it, you have to stand your ground. It's going to be a lot of being on the defense of choices you make as far as things you're committed to and you're passionate about. Seven of Swords is back in a whole nother deck. Seven of Swords is back again. So I'm trying to understand this. Why are we dealing with sneaky folk? And this person is literally a thief. Like they're stealing something. All right. Huh. So I am getting, because Four of Wands has to do with marriage and stability. I'm hoping on Friday you don't have to deal with somebody who either wants to step outside the relationship, step into your relationship. Um, Maybe you're trying to move somewhere, somebody's cheating you, trying to cheat you out your money. Um, has something to do with your stability. So on Friday, pay attention to deals you make with people, contracts that you agree to sign. It could be something underhanded or sneaky with it. Um, don't let somebody like kind of trick you into committing to something that was not what you initially wanted. Stand your ground for what you want. Friday is going to be very important to stick to what you want and not let somebody persuade you from your dream or trick you into shifting your focus. Maybe even trying to steal your ideas for some of you, which is why you're probably on Thursday being told to ride under the surface on social media. Don't tell all your business. Yeah, Six of Swords, going to be leaving some people behind. Okay, the energy for Friday is moving on to better things. But whenever you're moving on, there are people who may try to do things to keep you. So stand your ground with the choices you made to move forward, to move away, to do something different. All right. Lastly, next Saturday's vibe, we have the Four of Cups. Next Saturday, don't let boredom get you into any trouble. I feel like there may be a sense of feeling like things aren't moving fast enough. Feeling a little bored next Saturday and wanting to try things that you've done before that took you out of boredom. That could be drinking, that could be smoking, that could be hanging around people that you know are toxic, but it's what you know that gets you out your boredom. It could be sexual partners, something to do. Because there's something different that wants to come in, maybe from the new friend circle, the new energy you're creating, wherever you're moving, whatever new career, whatever new relationship, whatever new is coming in. It wants to come through on Saturday to show you that you did move away from an old lifestyle. But Saturday, I do see some concern, feeling like, why did I shift all of this stuff in my life and I'm still dealing with the same crap? It's because of your perspective. And it's going to be important Saturday to look towards the new and not towards the past. Okay. Ace of Cups. And this is literally what you're being offered. There's a cup being offered, but it's like he's not seeing it because he's upset about the cups he already drank from that didn't do nothing for him or that just do the same thing, keeps him in the same space. But that cup is overflowing. That's the Ace of Cups coming in. So Saturday, there's some new opportunity coming towards you, something that is overflowing with opportunity for you to love it. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a move. Whatever the change is, it's a change that you'll love, but you'll miss it if you're focusing on what you had to leave behind. Okay? The Lovers. Yeah, it's like your perfect match because of good choices you made throughout the week. You have the opportunity to have a new start going into next week. But you'll miss that opportunity if you are focusing on the past or if you let somebody drag you backwards to do either deal with somebody that you already cut off or do things you already said, I'm not doing anymore. All right. So this is going to be a week of really being focused on sticking to your guns, on the choices that you make for your health and your life. And being open to new coming in. Don't be afraid of new things coming in. All right. And make the hard choices. Going to be some hard choices this week in people you're dealing with, places you're staying, or where you're working. So be ready for those. Okay. And be open to them. Stay in the present. Don't think about, well, what could happen in the future? Because that's where you go into fear and you don't make a choice. And making no choice is making a choice. And it'll put you right in that Four Cups position, wondering why nothing is shifting. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to know. But that's pretty much the gist of this week. It does deal a lot with different people as well. So communication is going to be important. Speaking your truth is going to be important and sticking to it. And being real. You see the Seven of Swords came through twice. That shows that being fake, sneaky, stealing things, not being original, cheating on people, all of that will be exposed. But at the same time, it is necessary to do some work in silence because there are people who this week may be looking at you who might be wanting to steal how you look, how you talk, your skills, try to steal your gifts, which they can't. When people say somebody stole, or they can copy, they can try, but they can't really be you. But don't be surprised. I'm seeing that big this week for the collective. If you see somebody, all of a sudden they looking like they're trying to mimic maybe your appearance or how you sound or the things you do. It's just it's really meaning that you inspire people without knowing. So take that this week for that. But at the same time, still keep your eye open on people who do that, who are like energy vampires, and protect your energy. Okay. Alrighty. I think that is it for this week. Please make sure that you get your deposits in for Bonessa, the journey to Guinea into the new year. Space is filling up, and we're just keeping it open until all of the spaces are full, or at least until December, or whichever is sooner. If you want to be an ambassador and offer your friends the buddy plan, or if you yourself are interested in the buddy plan where you go on a huge discount if you travel with a buddy, let me know. And I think that is it. Unless anybody pulled up. No, I don't think I have any VIP today. No. Okay. So, with that said, I will be signing off. This video will be uploaded to YouTube because Facebook doesn't let them hang around for long here. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. Till next time. Bye.